Hello, my beautiful superheroes. Welcome back to my channel, the place where we make the impossible possible. If you're new here, hi, I'm Scarlet Grace. I'm a manifestation coach and I help people break through their limitations and manifest their heart's desires. In this video, we're going to talk about what is standing between you and your desires. Is there actually something blocking your desires? Is there nothing blocking your desires? What happens when you feel that you need to manifest something against all odds, when everything is against you? How do you deal with that? Does manifesting work in those cases? But before we jump into this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos that could change your life and help you manifest exactly the life that you've always dreamed of. I also have several self-study courses that you can do to help you manifest your desires faster, and you will find the links for all of those things in the description below. There's a scripting course, there's a Manifest Your Specific Person course. Check them all out. So let's talk about manifesting and what is standing between you and your desires. A question that I get a lot from many of you is, I want to manifest this, and this can be anything. This can be a specific person, a job, moving to a different continent. It can be anything. And you ask me, I want to manifest this, but this and that and this thing are completely against me. So for example, I want this job, but I keep getting rejection letters, and it's been 2 years that I have wanted to manifest a job. Can I actually manifest it? Or I want to get back together with my ex, but I haven't spoken to him in 2 years. Can I actually manifest it? I want to lose weight and I've been trying for 5 years. Can I actually manifest it? I want this, but there are those 5 people that are trying to stop me from manifesting this because they want it for themselves. Can I manifest it? And the answer is yes. You can absolutely manifest it, because there is absolutely nothing that stands between you and your manifestation. Nothing. The truth is that all those obstacles do not matter, because circumstances do not matter. And I wanted to make this video so that you can understand why circumstances do not matter. See, a trap that many of us fall into when we want to manifest a desire is that we look at the external circumstances and we make a list basically of all the things that we feel that we need to fix in order for this desire to manifest. So let's say, for example, that you want to manifest a specific person back. You start making a list, and this list goes like, we haven't spoken in 3 years. This person, last time we talked, he said that he hates me. He doesn't want to see me ever again. And he's moved to a different city. So you feel that your manifestation has to somehow overcome all those things. So you feel that you need to make a very strong attempt to manifest this and put a lot of power behind it so that it can break all those things that are standing against you, all those obstacles. But the truth is, this is not how it works, because your manifesting doesn't have to overcome all those things. When you manifest with a law of assumption, what happens is you move to a different reality where what you want already happened. It's already there. So no matter what looks like an obstacle in your current reality, it is not relevant. You don't have to beat this. So the question, can I manifest it even though this and that and this other thing are in my way, doesn't make any sense, because it doesn't matter what is in your way. It just doesn't matter. You don't have to solve the problems. The whole issue is that we are used to looking at problems and trying to figure them out, figure out a way out of them. This is what trips you, and this is what keeps you stuck in the old reality, because you feel that you need to have solutions to all those problems. And this is why many of you try to manifest by breaking your manifestation into different parts, into different stages. So let's say that you have the X problem, and that's just an example. This applies to any kind of situation: job, health, money, car, career, anything. But let's take the example of the X, for example. You have the issue, I haven't spoken to my ex in 3 years. That's issue number 1. So you think to yourself, what I need to manifest first is I need to manifest this person contacting me or unblocking me, because maybe he has you blocked. And when I manage to manifest this, then I go to the next step. What is the next step? Maybe it is a phone call with him. And then I need to manifest the next thing. The next thing that I need is an apology. I want him to say, I'm sorry that I said that I don't want to see you ever again. I'm sorry that I said I hate you. That's not actually true. And when I manifest this, I need to manifest the next thing. What's the next thing? Maybe we go out on a date. And when you look at it like that, this looks like a series of problems that you're trying to figure out. And the reason you don't see the progress that you want is that you're taking this step by step, and every step is a way to beat a problem, to remove a problem from the equation, so that you get where you want to be. And you can manifest this, you can manifest in stages, but the problem with that is, when you're looking at the problem, what you're reinforcing in your reality is the existence of a problem. So when you look at the situation and you think, we haven't spoken in 3 years, how the heck do I change that? Where is your focus on? The focus is on the problem. And when you look at all the problems and your mind is constantly occupied by all the problems, all the obstacles you feel you have to overcome, of course it doesn't feel like something that you can manifest. It feels very far away. If you feel that there are 10 problems that you have to manifest your way out of before you get to the point where you can actually get your desire, which is getting back together with this person, of course it feels impossible. And from that perspective, of course you feel the urge to ask the question, can I manifest it despite all those things? This is not how manifesting works. And again, you can take it in stages. You can decide that I want to manifest this person unblocking me first and focus all your attempts on that. And then decide that I want this person to apologize and focus all your attempts on that. And when that happens, go to the next stage and the next stage. But this is very daunting. And you don't actually need to do that because you can manifest your desire without any of those things having to happen. And without you figuring out a way to make them happen. That is the good thing about manifesting. And the reason you can manifest this, and the reason all those circumstances don't matter, you don't have to figure them out, and you don't have to manifest solutions for each of those to get your desire, is because when you decide on the end result you want, in this case, being back together with this person, and you focus on that, and you feel the feelings that you would have if this was true right now, what happens is you move to a parallel reality where that is already true. And you don't have to worry about any of the things you felt were obstacles. You don't have to do anything about them. It's not just that you can decide not to deal with them. It's actually much better to just pretend they don't exist. It's not your job to figure out how to resolve them. You may not even need to resolve them in order to get your manifestation. You may just think that they're obstacles. You may just think that they're problems. Focus on the end result that you want, and you move to the reality where you have that end result. That's all you have to do. And you don't even have to believe that it's possible. You don't actually have to persuade yourself that it is possible for me to get this, or that it is possible for me to get it soon. No, you don't have to do any of this. All you have to do is experience it in your imagination and feel the feelings associated with it. If you do that, that's all you need to do to manifest. No need to figure anything out. No need to persuade yourself that it's possible. It doesn't matter if it's possible or not. You know why? Because when you ask yourself, is it possible for me to manifest this? Is it possible for me to manifest it within 30 days or a week? That means that you're looking at the situation from a place where your desire is not here yet. If you want to manifest something, you see it as something that you already have. It already happened in the past. Not as something that is in the future. So if you ask yourself, is it possible for me to manifest this? Or is it possible for me to manifest this fast? That means that in your mind, that thing is in the future. It's not here and it's not now. And as long as it's in the future, you never get there because you keep imagining it not here. That's why it doesn't matter if you feel that it's possible to manifest it or if you actually believe that it could manifest. Because believing it could manifest means it hasn't manifested yet. You don't need to persuade yourself, you just need to experience having the thing now very vividly. Feel all the emotions associated with it. If your mind says during the day, but is it possible for me to manifest this? Tell your mind it doesn't matter if it's possible or not because it's already mine. It's already here and it already happened. I have this thing right now. I have it already. And you go in your imagination and you experience the joy of having the thing. You play a short scene that implies that you already have the thing. You don't care about whether it's possible or not. You don't focus on whether it's possible or not. You don't focus on things that you need to figure out. There's nothing to figure out when it comes to manifesting. Nothing. You don't have to figure anything out. You just need to choose your reality and go there in your imagination and feel the joy of being there. Have fun there. That's all you need to do. No figuring anything out. Not solving problems. All the situations will fall into place to get you your desire without you having to figure out the how. The more you try to figure out the how, the more your manifestation moves away from you, because you're reinforcing the problem when you look at the problem and feel that you need to do something about it. If you feel that you need to do something about it, that means it exists. And if it exists, that means you don't have your desire yet. That's why it's counterproductive. That's why it's not helping you. So please, please stop trying to figure out the problems. There are no problems. The problems are in the past. Your manifestation has already happened. Just experience it on the inside. Feel the joy associated with it and keep living from that place of it's already mine. I already have it. Nothing to figure out. And feel the relief. Feel the relief of not having to figure anything out. Right now, as you watch this video, I want you to tell yourself, there's nothing to figure out because it all got figured out in the past. I don't need to figure it out. I got my desire, and feel the relief. The relief of not having to figure it out. The relief of not having to find solutions. The relief of not having to manifest small individual things to get to your big desire. All you need to do is experience it in your imagination. Have fun in your imagination. Feel the feelings associated with having it, and that's all. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, then subscribe and hit the bell icon, because I put out new videos every Sunday to help you manifest an amazing life.